Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a deck building challenge. So simply put, we're going to put the entirety of Exodia in our deck, but we're not necessarily trying to resolve Exodia, we're simply putting them in as garnets, right? So the idea here is just to try to improve your deck building skills. So we're just going to make a deck, and it's just going to happen to have 5 pieces of Exodia in it, and the goal, of course, is to make a somewhat consistent and competent deck. So feel free to pause the video and build your own decks now if you don't want to kind of, well, have me get into your head too much. So it might be better practice, I guess. But anyways, what I would start with here is probably just something consistent and has 1 card combo. So in my mind, this is pretty good. What we can do is just build DD. So we just have to grab a whole package here. So that's one of these, one of those, and then we're not missing any cards up there. High Wave King, uh, 3 of Copernicus, and then we'll need. I personally like 2 of Orthros, but the ratios are freely like changeable, right? 1 of Lamia, 1 of Dark Contract with the Swamp King. We'll grab 3 of Griffin, 1 of Headhunt, and we might need to do cuts later because we are running pieces of Exodia, you know? So, well, yeah, that's not necessarily the best, but we'll need to throw in all of these guys, and then 2 of these guys, and are we mostly done? Yeah, seems to be the case. So that means we still have 9 flex slots for non-engine. Actually make that 8. Well, that works out fairly well because we can still run Ash Blossom, followed by, and we can also run Imperm. So called by Ash Blossom Imperm, and that's pretty good. And we still have 2 extra deck slots, which I'll just give over to Baron and Zeus for the time being, and that seems perfectly fine. So DD7 Kepler is just a 1 card combo, but yeah. What we can do actually with this build is we can, let's see, these guys should have nothing in common with any of our other cards, so what we'll do is we'll go over 40 because there's no reason to stay at 40, honestly, I don't think. So we'll go 1 for 1, then we'll go Small World, and then we want one more something. Let's see, 200, 300, 200, 300, 200, 300, 0, 1800, level 1. Everything here is a Dark Fiend. So, what's the logic that we should go for here? Because we can technically Small World away Exodia pieces, but we don't have a bridge right now. We would want something. So, let's see. What we could do is run Arma, I guess. Arma is not like that bad, so we'll just run some copies of, wait, not Arma, Skullmeister maybe? Except Skullmeister is also a fiend, which means we can't bridge with this. Okay, never mind. So this is kind of rough. What we need here is something to bridge. So all of these pieces of Exodia, I can't small world them away, except into other pieces of Exodia. If I did want to bridge my DD cards into something else, that's totally doable though. So, I guess we'll try this. Although it's like a really bad idea at this point. Maybe I should just cut my losses and remove Small World and just put in more hand traps. That actually sounds like it could be the play. We do keep 1 for 1 though, for sure. So for hand traps, let's just do 2 copies of Bell. maybe? Or should we just throw in... Actually, no. We have to adjust our extra deck if I throw in Gamma here, so I'll pass on that. And then let's grab like 2 copies of Ghost Mourner as well, and this should be fairly well balanced. So let's do some quick test hands. And of course, if I open 7 Kepler by itself, that is combo, or any way into 7 Kepler, that is combo. If I wanted to throw in more one-card starters, I guess I should have just thrown in like 3 copies of Puri Ray map instead of Small World. That might be more efficient. But let's see. So here we have combo anyways because we opened Copernicus plus Griffin. So if we can essentially get 2 pens, or yeah, if we can get like 2 bodies on the field and summon Gilgamesh, and also have 2 level 4s on the field, that's combo to some extent, right? So this is fine. This is combo despite opening 2 pieces of Exodia. We are okay. We have Griffin, Cerberus. If we had Swirl Slime, I'd be a happier boy, but this is still combo. We had a top card. And also Dark Contract with Gate. 1 card combo. This is combo. Enough. So let's see. What we can do here is we can add Copernicus, and then we can Copernicus send Lamia, and then we can send Dark Contract with the Gate, and send Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok, but I think we want to keep Ragnarok here so that we can scale Griffin with Orthros, and then we can pop Griffin and then scale Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok so that we can end summon Griffin. And of course, that is combo. So here we have Swirl Slime, Copernicus, and Copernicus. So what we can do here is Swirl Slime effect, special summoning Flame King Genghis, Swirl Slime effect to summon Copernicus, effect of Flame King Genghis to summon BD7 Copernicus, and that gives us a way into Gilgamesh, which then these 2 will go to the extra deck face up, allowing us to pen summon them when I set the scales with Gilgamesh, which is then combo. Here we have just Kepler, which is enough for combo. So, combo. Yeah, I guess. Then here, no combo. Finally we brick, but we have 3 hand traps. We might be able to stall long enough to get something, and it's not too long. It's 3 turns-ish. So if our opponent is a little bricked up, we might be able to do something. Okay. Here, we have 7 Copernicus and Griffin. This is just, once again, combo. So for this one, I think we scale Orthros and let's see, Orthros and maybe we do 7 Thomas. It's probably fine to do, I think. Yeah. And then here we have Kepler, and then we also have 1-for-1 to discard our right arm of the Forbidden One, or rather send to the graveyard if you want to be like very accurate, but that gives us the ability to summon our Necro Slime, and then we can just normal summon Kepler, make Gilgamesh. We can also add a contract with the gate here. So yeah, that looks pretty solid, and yeah, despite like putting in literally 5 completely unplayable cards, our deck here is pretty consistent, and we can see like just options for going first and second like pretty frequently. We have our starters that we need. Of course, our consistency is going to be down though because we have 5 pieces of Exodia just thrown into the deck here. So, not necessarily the best build of DD, but it still functions, and that's what it's about. Alternatively, I thought about like maybe building Vanquish Soul, but Vanquish Soul isn't that good with Darks, but just having the extra attributes still helps. Just having one of your 3 core attributes makes it so Caesar is live more often, which is just not bad at all, in my opinion. And also border draws are like okay, I guess, but you much prefer to play like extra fire monsters and then like a secondary type. So you mostly want to focus on two types and not three. The one you focus on least is probably Earth, I think, because you would just search, right? And if you were to run like Maxi, for example, the issue with Maxi is you don't really want Maxi in hand, you want to just activate it. So if we're just thinking about needing Earth monsters, there's no way to like uh do Earth monsters except for like with specifically Kashir Fenrir. I don't think there's anything else that's reasonable to run. Like synergy, if you're looking at just like the synergies and being able to resolve Caesar, like Mexi's not even that great because you would need Mexi in hand. Are you hoping to draw two Mexi? Because then you could have had different starter or like different piece of interaction, like a ghost bell or something that you could use later. But yeah, that's just my intrusive thoughts coming out, I guess. But aside from this, another idea, if we're running the pieces of Exodia, we could also just be playing, for example, Illusion of Chaos to kind of put back some of these guys, and that might be a little bit helpful. Aside from that, we could just mostly look to discard them for cost, but I haven't really super thought this through for any other like archetypes or builds we could do, just shoving like 5 pieces of Exodia, which are completely useless. Didn't really super think about it, but I don't know. So, well, either way, this is what I've come up with, and that's all I got for you guys today. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.